Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Jeynla, but most of my community calls me Jenna, so feel free to do the same. If you're opening Hunger for the first time and you're thinking, what am I even supposed to do? Don't worry, that's exactly why I made this guide. In this video, I'll walk you through the settings I recommend, explain every character, show you what really actually matters in Chateau, and finish with some gameplay tips that would have saved me from making a lot of very avoidable mistakes. One quick thing before we start. Everything in this video is based on the current testing version of Hunger. I am not claiming this is the perfect meta or that this is the only way to play. These are simply the things that help me the most during testing, and hopefully they'll make your first hours in the game a lot easier too. Alright, let's get into it. Settings. Let's start with the settings. They're probably the least exciting part of the game, but they're also the easiest way to make your life either much easier or, well, much more frustrating. Sensitivity. I am currently using 19 for both my X and Y sensitivity. For me, it feels smooth, comfortable, and easy to control. But don't just copy my settings because someone on YouTube told you to. Everyone has different preferences, different mice, and different muscle memory. The best thing you can do is jump into the tutorial, move around for a few minutes, and adjust your sensitivity until aiming feels natural. One thing I highly recommend is matching your aim sensitivity with your normal sensitivity. I tested mine by doing full 360s in the tutorial until both felt almost identical. Why? Because of muscle memory. When every movement feels consistent, your aim becomes much more reliable. You stop fighting your own settings and can start focusing on what's actually trying to kill you. Especially in PvP, consistency is almost always better than trying to copy someone else's pro settings. Field of view. For new players, I'd recommend staying somewhere between 90 and 95 field of view. Higher field of view lets you see more around you, which is great for awareness. Brightness. I'm using 115 brightness. If buildings feel too dark, don't be afraid to increase it a little. We're here to survive, not to roleplay a horror game where every corner looks like it's hiding your next mistake. Motion blur, off, always. No exceptions. Here are the graphic settings I'm currently using. So far, the game has been running really smoothly for me. No major stutters, no weird frame drops, nothing randomly deciding that is the perfect moment to ruin a fight. Could I squeeze out a few more FPS? Probably. But for now, I'm really happy with how the game looks and performs. Audio. Now let's talk about one of the most important settings in the entire game. Audio. And there's one setting I highly recommend changing. Turn expedition music off. Seriously. In Hunger, sound isn't just background atmosphere. Sound is information. Footsteps, gunshots, AI reacting, doors opening, someone healing, someone fighting nearby. Every sound tells a story. And the sooner you hear it, the sooner you can decide whether you want to fight or quietly become somebody else's problem later. Now that your settings are ready, let's move on to something that actually changes how you play the game, the characters. Characters. Now that we got the settings out of the way, let's talk about something that's actually going to change how you play the game, your character. Every character in Hunger has a passive, a tactical ability, and an ultimate. I could sit here and read every single ability word for word for you, but honestly, by the end of that, we'd probably be all asleep. So instead, let me explain what each character actually feels like to play. At the beginning, you'll unlock your first character using a Psyche seed. Think of it as choosing your starting playstyle. There isn't really a wrong choice. It all depends on how you enjoy playing. Serena. If you're the type of player who likes taking fights instead of avoiding them, Serena is probably your best choice. She's fast, aggressive, and constantly looking to keep pressure on the enemy. Instead of waiting for fights to happen, she likes to be the one starting them. If your usual strategy in game is, I see someone, let's go, you'll probably feel right at home. Eva. Eva is almost the complete opposite. She's built around patience, positioning, and picking the right moment. You don't always have to be the first person shooting. Sometimes the strongest play is letting someone else make the mistake first. If you enjoy playing solo, rotating quietly, and catching people off guard, Eva is a fantastic choice. Gabriel. Gabriel is probably the safest all-around character. He doesn't heavily specialize in one specific thing. Instead, he's simply solid at almost everything. He's great if you like taking fair fights, trading damage, and staying alive long enough to turn the fight around. If you're not sure which character to start with, Gabriel is a very comfortable option. Hugo. Now, if your idea of solving problems is running directly at them, meet Hugo. He's a close-range melee bruiser. Once you commit to a fight, you're committing. No hiding, no backing away, no pretending this was someone else's idea. He's risky, but incredibly rewarding if you enjoy aggressive melee combat. Mary. Mary is your support. If you enjoy helping your teammates more than chasing kills, she's an excellent pick. Healing, supporting, keeping everyone alive. She's the kind of character every organized squad loves having. Your teammates might not always remember to thank you, but they'll definitely notice when you're not there. Otto. Then we have Otto. If surviving is your favorite hobby, you'll probably enjoy him. Otto focuses on durability, armor, and staying alive in situations where most other characters would already be back in the lobby. He's perfect for players who like slower, more methodical fights. Which character should you pick? If you're still not sure, here's a simple way to think about it. Serena, if you love your aggressive PvP. Ava, if you prefer stealth and solo play. Gabriel, if you want a balanced character. Hugo, if you enjoy melee combat and high-risk plays. Mary, if you mainly play with friends and like supporting your team. Otto, if you enjoy being difficult to kill. Personally, I've been having a lot of fun with Serena. She feels very flexible, aggressive, and rewarding once you get comfortable with her. But honestly, there isn't a character I'd call the best right now. The game is still in testing, people are still learning, strategies are still developing, and that's actually one of the fun parts. Don't be afraid to experiment. You might end up loving a character you didn't expect at all. Alright, now you've picked your character. Let's head into Chateau, because that's where your actual adventure begins. Chateau. Alright, you've picked your character, now the game drops you into Chateau. Think of Chateau as your main hub. This is where you'll pick up quests, manage your inventory, prepare for your next expedition, and probably spend way more time than you expected. There are quite a few NPCs here. Some give you quests, some unlock progression, others provide different services you'll use later on. At first it might feel a little overwhelming, but don't worry, after a few minutes it'll all start making sense. Meet Eloise first. One of the first NPCs you should talk to is Eloise. She's part of your early progression, and talking to her helps unlock the next steps you'll need later. So before you start running around wondering why certain things aren't available yet, make sure you've spoken to Eloise first. It'll save you some confusion. Then you'll meet Louise. And trust me, you're going to become very familiar with Louise. Need your storage? Louise. Need to grab your gear? Louise. Need to dump half your backpack because you picked up absolutely everything you found? Louise. By the end of your first day, you'll probably know where Louise is better than where your own house is. He's basically the NPC you'll visit the most, so don't forget where he is. Future you will appreciate it. Storage. One thing you'll notice pretty quickly, your inventory fills up fast. At first you'll probably think, I'll just grab one more thing. 5 minutes later, your backpack is completely full. And suddenly every single item feels like way too valuable to throw away. That's where your storage becomes incredibly useful. Don't be afraid to organize your gear. Storage upgrades. As you keep playing, you'll unlock ways to increase your storage capacity. That means more space, more loot, less painful decisions about what to keep. You'll notice upgrade slots that let you equip better storage bags. Different bags provide different amounts of additional space. Early on, every extra inventory slot feels surprisingly valuable, especially when you finally find something good and realize your backpack is already full of random junk you forgot to throw away. Item rarities. You'll also notice that items come in different rarities. From lowest to highest they go common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. As a general rule, higher rarity usually means better equipment. Don't worry too much about learning every single NPC immediately. As you keep playing, you'll naturally figure out what everyone does. For now, the important part is knowing where Eloise is, knowing where Louise is, managing your inventory, and getting yourself ready for the next expedition. Because once you leave Chateau, that's where the real game begins. And before you jump into your next match, there are a few gameplay tips I really wish someone had told me earlier. Gameplay tips. Alright, now for the part that will probably save your life the most, because hunger isn't just about having good aim, it's about making smart decisions. And honestly, most fights are won before the first shot is even fired. Don't shoot unless you have a reason. This is probably the biggest mistake new players make. They hear something, they see movement, they panic, and suddenly they're shooting at everything. Don't. Every gunshot makes noise, and noise gives away your position. The player you never saw, he definitely heard you. So before pulling the trigger, ask yourself one simple question. Do I actually need to shoot? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the smartest play is simply walking away. Every bullet matters, especially early on. Weapons don't reload instantly, and at the beginning, every shot counts. If you miss because you panicked, you're now stuck reloading, while your opponent is already moving, repositioning, or getting ready to fire back. A missed shot doesn't just waste ammo. Sometimes it costs you the entire fight. Take that extra half second. Aim first, shoot second. Slow down. A lot of players try to sprint everywhere. The faster they move, the safer they think they are. Usually, it's the exact opposite. Slow down, look around, check rooftops, check windows, check corners. Sometimes the player who survives is simply the one who noticed the other person first. Close doors behind you. It sounds simple, but it matters. An open door tells other players someone has probably been there. A closed door gives away much less information. It's a tiny habit, but tiny habits win games. Don't fight everything. Another common mistake. Players see AI and immediately start shooting. Sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes you're only creating noise and attracting attention. That AI also leaves evidence behind. Another player walks past, sees the bodies, and instantly knows someone has already been through the area. Sometimes avoiding a fight is actually the smarter play. Don't waste stamina. Jumping, vaulting, sprinting everywhere, it all costs stamina. And stamina is something you'll always wish you had the moment someone starts shooting at you. Use it when you need it, not just because the spacebar looks lonely. Think before you move. One thing I've learned during testing, you don't always have to be the fastest player. Sometimes you just have to be the smartest one. Take an extra second, look around, listen, think about where another player might be. Those few seconds can easily be the difference between winning a fight and wondering what just happened. Final thoughts. And that's pretty much everything I wish I had known when I first started playing Hunger. Hopefully, this guide gives you a much smoother start than I had. Of course, the game is still in testing, so things might change over time. But the fundamentals we've talked about today should still help you build good habits from the very beginning. If you found this guide helpful, I'd really appreciate a like. And if you've discovered any useful tips during testing, let everyone know down in the comments. I'm always curious to hear how other people are approaching the game. Thanks for watching, good luck out there, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.